Smash the like button if your team are currently Premier League champions. Now everyone goes. Smash the like button. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. Arsenal are Premier League 2025-26 champions. We can't allow them to rain in our parade. Hopefully, we're not only Premier League champions, but we're European champions. And listen, forget external noise. You know, they've dished out licks at this football club for 22 years. We all know in the last 4 years, they're calling us unbearable because we're flinging corn back. They've got no ammunition to work with, especially them lot down the lane having parties. Their players are going out celebrating relegation. But we know what they're going to do if we don't win the Champions League. They're going to try rain on the parade, all of these things, completely contradicting what they've probably said a few weeks ago. Between Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain, we'll do battle when that time comes on the Saturday. I do want to say this. I need to put that on silent. I want to say this, though, Arsenal fans, of course it's going to be disappointing if, God forbid, obviously, common sense, we want to win the Champions League. It goes without saying, yeah? But if we don't, it's going to be disappointing. But we have to brush it off. And I say not brush it off because while we want to have that, we want to be in these conversations and win that, don't let the disappointment, if that happens, of not winning the Champions League, completely eradicate the high we've been on this week. Or, you know, happy anniversary to those who won the Premier League as well. You know, a week's flown by. Last Tuesday, we're champions. Don't let that overshadow it. The players deserve it. The fans deserve it. Everybody around this club, regardless, on Sunday, bring your shin pads, bring your boots. Fire. We're on fire. Arteta's a madman for saying that in April. Don't trust my manager. He's a genius. Pickpockets, RAF, all of these things that he does. He's crazy and we deserved it. But yeah, don't let that be watered down. And second of all, yeah, I don't even know because I've said bare things in it, but I have to thank you lot. You lot on YouTube and this platform that we have, I cannot thank you lot enough, yeah? I can't thank you lot enough for all of your great comments around the world, whether you're part of the watch-alongs and the reactions, whether you catch the content on a replay, whether you binge watch or don't. Listen, I love all of you lot, yeah? And it's not that I'm disregarding that. I say that to say this. Thank you, man. Because you see, I'm one of you lot. Yes, I like football, but I'm just a passion merchant on being a hooligan. I've enjoyed jumping up and down with Arsenal fans at City Splash. Obviously, last Tuesday, I was there on Wednesday, Sunday. Was it Sunday? That's just gone. It's been a blur, man. There's been too much alcohol in that. Sunday as well. Sunday was a movie. And you know what? Yeah, I can't put into words, bro. Like, you lot are ridiculous. Like, some of you lot coming up to me, like, you lot have done me. The only thing I'll criticize is there's so many pictures that you lot have taken. Yeah, there's two things. There's so many pictures with man that you lot have taken. Very rarely are you lot tagging me, and I want to put them on my platform. So that's one. And also, honestly, you lot made me think like I was playing. Like, I helped us win the Premier League because, like, old men, old women, young people, different religions and races, you all coming up to me, showing me love, telling me you never gave up in the team, you backed us, you done this, you done that on TalkSport, you speak for us, which is the biggest compliment I can ever say. That you lot, I'm not perfect, but man's trying, innit? All of those kind of things, like, I should have been recording all of these things to give to you lot. So honest to God, yeah, thank all of you lot, man, to share this moment with you lot in the trenches, in and around Islington. You know, people's kids are taking, like, dads are, you know, I'm taking pictures with them and their kids. You know, bro, like, couldn't even, you lot made me feel like I'm Jeremy Corbyn, like, hey, Deluded. Hi, man. Picture here, picture there, picture. And there's so many names, man. Big up Dipper, I think his name is as well. Like, guys older than me, like, it's for you lot, innit? It's because of you lot. So thank you, man, because there's a lot of memories. Obviously, winning the title, having that moment with the players and the football club and us, and sharing it with you lot. It will stay with me for life. There's no words for it, people. You just had to be there. So from the bottom of my heart, even this big, he must have been about 70 years of age. This white guy just come up to me, Deluded, mate. He's grabbed me like, Deluded, yes, my guy. Like, bro, Yeah, man. So, man, I'm even starstruck in that as well. Like, I'm just a normal person, a Z-list celebrity now. Never Z-list, but yeah, man, that has to be said, man. So yeah, without you lot, it's dead, innit? Without you lot, it's dead. Without you lot, it's dead, man. So yeah, appreciate you lot around the world, however you support and however you're part of this community. I even see Pop. Where is he? I see there he is. He's changed his name now. Champions of England. He's right. Hit the like buttons on your way in. Linz, Celts, Karma, One Love. Big up DG. I don't know if you know, but over here in St. Lucia, we've been going off over here. Big Skelly, his family's from here as well. Big up Lewis Skelly. Bro, the pictures. Like, there's too many to see. Gyökeres recreating his thing. Mikel Arteta. We're seeing Bukayo Saka and Martinelli go from boys to men at this football club and win silverware. Declan Rice. There's so much poetic stories, man. There's so much. I'm not letting rants forget. There's a revenge tour. And I know I've taken a bit of a break because I thought, you know what? This time ain't dedicated to the pagans, innit? Let me enjoy with the Arsenal fans, but don't worry. Andy Goldstein, Gabby Abonglahor, couple of them City players, they still people on the hit list that need to be hit the fuck up. I have not forgotten. Don't worry, people. Don't worry. Big up St. Lucia as well, if I didn't make that clear. Big up DJ in the chat, Jake. You know it's A's up to he frees up. We're beating the PSG on Saturday. By God's grace, man. My thing is, the only optimism I have is we're arriving into this final in a better moment, because there is a reality, God forbid, where the Premier League went left. Our season's on the line in the Champions League against PSG. Whether you win it or not, that defines if you've had a good or bad season type of thing. We've won it. We're a bit comfortable. We're a bit, I do think the players are switched on. I see some people getting onto these players for having a party. They will listen before they even look for their passport, let alone on the plane. If you're not serious, Arteta's going to beat you up. And Arteta will beat himself up if he's not serious. So I hope we are in it. Football-wise, I do think we'll cope. I do think we'll cope with PSG. I don't think we're going to get battered. If it comes down to fine margins, I think on paper, the aces are in their sleeve. I think tactically what they do in midfield with the rotations and the front three, I've said it before, I think obviously the two go hand in hand, right? But for me, Arteta had to win me the Prem, which we've done it, innit? And big up the players as well. Like, we've been doing well. Bit of a wobble in April. End of the day, yeah, we're playing a City side that around when you saw their celebrations when I can't remember if they drew or beat Liverpool in all honesty, but Haaland scored a penalty. You saw around Chelsea. You saw the fact that they ain't lost a game since November. I know it's not the greatest Pep Guardiola City side. Bearing in mind, domestically, they have still won 2 domestic trophies and they pushed us to the end. We had an 8 to 12 point gap. Honestly, I can't really remember. It looked like we kind of fucked it up. And all that screaming and shouting and crying, yeah, and if it goes down to goal difference in the last game of the season, bro, everyone got to remember, 7 games, 7 points, apologies. We finished 7 points above them. And also, April, it looked like we were going to do that Arsenal thing. Let's be real, like we're going to crumble now, etc. Those last 5 games will always be remembered. Like for me, when someone thinks about this season, I will remember the 22 years, all of that kind of jazz, yeah. But I will remember Newcastle away, and I will also remember I'll remember Bournemouth negatively, Wolves for the banter, but these last stretch where there was no margin for error by hook or by crook, the man have done it. The man have done it. And there's, you know what, on reflection, the defeat against City at the Etihad, I saw a reaction from us, innit? There are things we need to do better to go to the next level. Obviously, if we get to a point where we could be 8 to 12 points clear, we need to start running away with things. Obviously, tactically, we need to evolve. And I have to big up Mikel Arteta. I've bigged you up enough. So I'm not going to, we'll be here all day. Arteta, legend at this club already now, innit? You've done your thing. The players, because none of you have really done it bar Rice and the defenders, none of you have done it for the majority of the season. But you've all chipped in. Zubimendi, you've fallen off in the second half of the season. You've chipped in. Miles Lewis-Skelly, unfortunately, as much as I wanted you to play, we weren't seeing you. Tail end of the season, you've chipped in. I don't need to tell you about Saliba, Gabriel, Rice, David Raya. It goes without saying. Timber, prior to your injury, you've chipped in. Hincapié, Calafiori, Benjamin White, you've chipped in. Martinelli, you've chipped in. Trossard, you've chipped in. Eze, you've chipped in. Kai Havertz, you've chipped in. You actually got our last Premier League goal prior to the Crystal Palace game. It was you, innit? You've chipped in. Gyökeres, first half of the season to now, you've chipped in. Saka, you ain't been fully fit. You've chipped in. Noni, the record, the stats are meaty. You've chipped in. Max Dowman, Everton, I won't forget Everton at home. Max Dowman, I don't really want to rate Eze purely for the North. He should be scoring against the small clubs like Spuds, but there's too much memories. There's bare Highlanders here that have done their thing. Obviously, technically, we can count Eze against Spurs, Max Dowman off the bench against Everton. For me, Newcastle away, because I felt that was the blueprint, if I'm honest with you. I feel we handled external factors in that game. And what I mean by that is we all know Gyökeres should have had a penalty. Obviously, we conceded a goal. There was a couple other dodgy talking points. Potentially, I never saw it. Magalhaes could have been sent off, and we never got conceded a penalty or a red card. I don't think that's going to be the case next year, because there's been times we probably should have been given that. But yeah, they've just locked in, bro. Like, they've just locked in. They locked in. There's so many good memories. And, from the starters against Newcastle away, to the people who came off the bench, every one of those players, and the gaffer as well, that was the game. That was the blueprint for me. I think Arteta complicated shit where he needed to complicate shit, kept things simple where he needed to keep things simple. The players were with it. And someone provided an interesting talking point. Yeah, now's not the time, if I'm honest with you. We're getting towards it to talk about the Champions League, right? But for me, it's you hope Timber's fit. Mascara is probably the bookie's favorite. Somebody said, not even based on the Crystal Palace game, but we all know West Ham away, big us up for getting out of there as well. Rice went right back. It was mad. Is there a chance Zubimendi plays right back against Paris Saint-Germain? Not saying I want to see that, but is there a chance? I don't know, people. So yeah, man. Crazy. I don't know why the comments ain't coming up, my boy, but we're champions. They're doing us dirty, crazy, man. Big up, crazy. They're doing us absolutely dirty. None of you lot's comments are coming up, but it's different. We're champions. And if I'm honest with you, people, I know we can't win it all the time and things like that. But one, it feels like 22 years just went like that. Two, I'm sweating as hell, as you can see. It's like trying steak for the first time. It's like trying to find the things in life. It's like when you go to them nice restaurants and all them things in central London or any rich place in the world, it's very different to go back to bully beef, innit? Like, I want this. Like, in the next 18 months, this club could do, among other things, yeah, they could do two things I'm dying to see us do. That's win a Champions League or start to do stuff in Europe. I do think we need to consistently win Premier League titles and bully this league. I know there's exceptions to the rule, but generally, you look at someone like Pep. Before he got to a final and lost, then he obviously won it. Before that, he was getting to the latter stages of Europe, not really doing anything when he was at City. He bullied this league. I do think we need to do that. We have established a level of consistency. We've been, this season, we're the best team. Last few years, we've been the second best team or shot ourselves in the foot. There's that. But for me, if we could not only win a Premier League, retain it, we've never retained it, and win a Champions League, it's serious stuff. And if we're honest with ourselves, yeah, go and look at any point. It doesn't matter if you're in your early teens or in your 20s or you're all the way to your 50s, 60s, 70s, you get where I'm going, yeah? Every time we've had success at this football club, not to rain on no parades, but every time we've had success, we've never built on it, Go and look at it. Anytime we've won a league title, we've never done that. I'm not going to go, for me anyways, dominance is Sir Alex Ferguson. Dominance is Pep Guardiola. I don't think we're going to quite do that, but we have an opportunity. I do think you can't downplay Xabi Alonso at Chelsea. I know Chelsea's got a mess right now, but I look at Xabi Alonso in the same way I look at Mikel Arteta in 2019. Obviously, I hope it doesn't bang. They're playing one game a week. Man United, obviously, with more games and their fans are doing too much, we don't know what they're going to bring to the table. City have lost Pep Guardiola. So this is why I think it's a free-for-all. They've lost Pep Guardiola. They're still going to be up there. The only one I don't think is Liverpool. I can't lie, Liverpool can get their acts together. If Slot does that, that's great for them. If they get a new manager, they're going to be there. We're also going to get better because, let's be honest, I'm sure across certain other metrics we've improved this season, etc. But to the eye test, for us normal fans, we ain't, have we? Like, we ain't. And we still got over the line. So imagine we see consistency from Gyökeres, from Eze, from Saka, and all of our attackers. If we see what they can do on a consistent basis, Arteta, I don't want to keep waffling about it, but puts the handbrake down. We marry improved attack with some defending, with everything we do defensively. We can make a real run of this next 18 months, 2 years. Because realistically, in these 4 years, I'm happy we've got the Prem. It'd be fair to say, if we got our ducks in a row and got our acts together last season, what could we have done the season before that? Obviously, 2022, 23 was our first time. We knew we wouldn't do it. But there are aspects and examples where other teams have been in that and whatever. And I don't need to tell you about the domestic. We should have had a bit more FA Cup since Arteta's won it. The man's admitted it. We can't go back in time, but it's now time to do exactly that. One more cup final to go. Let's do the double. I hope so, man. How are we feeling about Rodgers? You lot know I want Rodgers. He can play on the right. He can play off that left. He can play centrally. Not that I care about this, but, he's English. I think he's got that positive, chip on his shoulder. I do think them kind of players, as I always say, if you ain't got 70 to 100 million, it might be a non-story. And obviously, Aston Villa have secured Europe. They want to build on what they're doing. There's probably many a player that if they are under any financial issues, which have probably been alleviated now that they've got Europe, I couldn't tell you. You'd have to ask Aston Villa fans. But logically, there's probably a couple of players, I don't know, I'm just saying random names, Buendia, that they will sell before Morgan Rodgers. They got an appreciating asset. Bro, not putting his shirt back on. How can I wear my team's too hot? Do you know what though? City Splash yesterday, yeah. That's the first time in a week I've actually had a top on. But yeah, it's actually hot though, man. Big up yourself. Smash the like button. And we are champions, James, man. DG Saturday can't come soon enough. I'm conflicted, man, because the celebrations on Tuesday and obviously Sunday will live in the memory. Everything we saw on the TV and with what our team done lived in the memory. How it feels in London, it don't matter where you are, what part of London you are, whether you're going to the shop, going college, going work, going school, you're anything Arsenal, we're all dapping each other up, spudding, cars are beeping. It's just a litness. It's litness. And I can't lie, we're the biggest club in London. We knew this. We knew this. I don't even need winners, win, losers explaining it. We won the league. I don't need to do no more talking. DG, the boys need to stop partying. They need to lock in this weekend. We got history to make. The boys will be all right. Win, lose, or draw. I can't doubt their professionalism. How you spinning back on Dini? That was years back and he wasn't wrong. So what? Now it's our time to talk crap. And Dini's, it's not only that comment, it's everyone. Tell your boy Evra to come outside because this is one thing I don't like here. Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville. I ain't seen one. You lot do your thing on Sky Sports. You're on all the other platforms. Jamie Carragher, you always talking to the Daily Mail and the Telegraph and the Guardian and all them things, them in-depth pieces about why Liverpool are the champions and Arsenal can't get near them and Arsenal are rubbish, this and that. I'm not even saying you need to say sorry. I just want same energy. I need to see from YouTubers, from pundits, from everyone, the same aggression and the same things you've been doing for years. And this season, Arsenal. I don't mind you. Everyone's got to pay their bills. I don't mind engagement farming. I just need to see the same velocity. Every time I go on you, especially people that don't support Arsenal on YouTube, there better be Arsenal stuff. Because I need to know how you feel about everything we did now. The light bulb, all the training stuff he did. You have to hold that. There's an inability, because people want to call us unbearable. Fuck it, let's be unbearable, yeah? Man are celebrating relegations. People are celebrating assist records. People want to dig into this football club, pause and draw us out. For 22 years, you've had a good run, you know. For 3 years, well, 4 up until this point, you've had a good run. You see the thing about the old days? Them fucking old days. So when we finally get our day in the sun to chat shit, of course we're going to do it. And Arsenal fans, you know this already. There's no point moving. They're going to move the goalposts. We have to get over the line. If they don't, we finally get over the line. Oh, it's only one Prem. You didn't win it playing fairly. Oh, but there's asterisks. Teams and managers better than what we have had that. And also, I'm sorry, no one can tell me anything about cheating when we've been beat. It's poetic because we've been bitching for years about refereeing. Even this season, we're telling you lot about the inconsistencies. He didn't want to listen. Anyone who's famous manager, legendary manager, used to do this. Anybody who had Roman Abramovich and 115 reasons, you can't tell us about cheating. Hey, get your money up, man. Get your money up, man. Old Trafford, West Ham. Wait. Eze 1-0 win against Palace. Eze 1-0 Newcastle. Can't forget those 2 important wins there. Didn't Eze get his first? Eze got a homecoming at Crystal Palace. His first goal against Crystal Palace in the Prem, if I'm correct. Obviously, not just the fact that he's an Arsenal fan and a Halem boy and North London. We're led to believe he was in a whisker of going to Spurs, obviously, innit? There's so much romance, man. And I'm happy for everybody, but it does hit different with the Ezes, with the Miles Lewis-Kellys, with the Max Dowmans, actually Gyökeres for everything he's been going through, for Declan Rice as well, because Declan Rice could have done the pussy old thing. He could have went, and I say that, it would have made sense. City are winning everything. Pep Guardiola, the best manager, arguably, that England's ever seen, definitely in recent years. It would have made sense to, I'm sure did they win the treble the year we got Rice? I'm sure it would have made sense. And I'm sure owing to Rodgers' inconsistencies, if they had Rice, it would have been lit. But he chose to sign for Arsenal. And he's dealt with pelters. And now to see, and not just the whole team, but a number of individuals, you're etched in Arsenal history. That's enough for me, man. Bro, there isn't a single player in the squad that doesn't deserve it. Exactly. No chance it's going to be Rice and Zubi in midfield. It's up to Arteta. Like, I don't want to rain on no parade and I want to win here, but I do think you need to bully your home league before you win the Champions League. I know there's exceptions to the rules, but I genuinely think you need to do that. I've got no maths on this, and I know a couple other teams have done it, but it does feel like a couple managers, it taking them a couple of bites of the cherry. Like, I know Pep won it at Barca, didn't do it at Bayern. You know, it took him 2 finals to win it. It took, forgive me if I'm wrong, it took Klopp 2 finals to win it. It took Tuchel 2 finals to win it. So maybe right now it's a step too far. Of course, I hope it's a Liverpool coming from 3-0 down or Di Matteo type of thing. I want to, like, managers that had one chance and obviously done it, but you get the point. Hincapié right back. I'm telling you, DG could do it. I don't want to start Calafiori. If he starts, it's great. It's nothing to do with Calafiori. It's just I do think we have to take that risk, but I do want to, especially if we haven't got a first choice right back, I do want to at least have 3 or 4 of the back 5, including Raya. There's a bit of stability, and I just think Hincapie's edge Calafiori at this moment. I more see Calafiori as like an in-game substitution, if that makes sense, depending on how the game goes, really, if I'm honest with you. And it's Arteta against himself. As I said, Arteta has to win me the Prem. You've done that. I think the players have to win me the Champions League. But on the topic of Arteta, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you don't win it, then it is what it is. But do you start Gyökeres and Odegaard? Do you start, I'm not saying I want this, but do you start Kai and Gyökeres? Do you go with Kai up front or Gyökeres? Do you get both Eze and Odegaard? Eze off the flanks. Do you, like we did against City? Is it just one of the two? Are you going to put Zubamendi back in midfield, or are you going to play Rice and Lewis Skelly? Are you going to do the madman thing with Zubamendi right back? I'm exaggerating, but Rice at right back. Hopefully, it's him against it's him against his own mind as well, And substitution is going to be a massive thing. Safe up with the Zubi right back. I just asked a question, man. I just asked the question. Lints, I don't know why this ain't coming up, that link you sent me, but run it back. I'm telling you, man, that Carrick could do a madness next season if they make the right moves. I think it's a free-for-all. I've been saying this. The minute Pep leaves, it's a free-for-all. If you get your acts together, it's great, bro. G the PT, one love. Bless up, DG. I've watched you grow on this YouTube thing since the early days. To see how far you've come is more remarkable. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. We are champions. It's finally sunk in that we're Premier League winners now. I'll be brutally honest. It has. It was surreal for a moment. Now I'm kind of acting like I've been here before. DG, see the Peckham Reds try to beg the link ups. They did. I'm not going to flame the bandem, but he's actually my friend. I ain't going to. You was there and you don't support Arsenal. You was there. And I'll allow you, because you was one of the only man-divided youths that actually wanted City to lose the league, in it. So, yeah, I can see us winning more league titles in the next few years. It's got to be MLS. Did you see the Arsenal parade in Nairobi, Kenya? I did. Honestly, without looking at the background properly, I thought it was London. And it just shows you what Arsenal means around the world. Surely Cala right back. If anything, he's never left back anyways. I think I'd rather Calafiori just start left back and put Mascara, man. I don't really want square pegs in round holes. Although I have seen Paris Saint-Germain play Warren Zaire-Emery right back. He'll end up starting Havertz with Odegaard, Rice, Zubi, then subbing on Glock with MLS and Eze. I see it. I hear it, man. I hear it. He'll start Odegaard, I think, in the 10. No way you get Rodgers. He'll end up being a bench one for you lot. He gets game time at Villa, and unless we have to sell, he ain't going nowhere. I don't think he's going anywhere, as I'm sure when you've obviously typed that, I've said that in it. I think, again, with these kind of, a bit like us with Declan Rice, if you haven't got 60, 70 to 100 million, you can't play. Villa are not going to sell him. There's a number of other assets they will look to go rid of. I do disagree, though. He will get game time. Like, Declan Rice has played 50, 60 games. There's game time. And he can play everywhere. And respectfully to Aston Villa, at some point, he is going to go to an Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester City again, somewhere like that. There's going to be competition. Give them no reason why you can't play. And if I'm honest with you, a big reason why I want Morgan Rodgers, for me, he's central. And he could obviously play right back. Definitely not. He can play right wing. You'd rather, if it's not Saka, an option of Dalman or Morgan Rodgers. I don't really... I'm a hypocrite because I do want a left winger. But as a novice football fan, I can't sit here and tell you which left winger we can get in it. Gordon don't convince me 100%. Rafael, Nico Williams, Rashford. You see where I'm going with this list, in it. So if they were the names, I can't lie, I'd rather buy Morgan Rodgers and you can go out there on the left, man. But this is why you need to get these guys before it happens. What is this I'm hearing about Nelly leaving? I think Trossard goes before Nelly, but when you remove the romance, when you're at the pinnacle, even more time to be harsher and make several changes. So, and if you remove the romance of what we've done, there are a couple players that need to be moved on, and there's things that need to be brought in internally. Nah, DG, this team is good enough to win the champs. It won't be easy, but it has to be now. Bro, they've earned the right. PSG are the favourites, but no one gave them safe passage here. We've earned the right to be here. We showed year in year progress in Europe. I do think it will be an interesting dynamic. Fine margins, small margins, finer moments, attacking quality, favourites. It all goes to PSG, but I think it will be closer. I would have preferred to play Bayern. City are shameless. You lot see them parading the old Prem. Just come get your Prem back, man. Big up yourself, BR. BR, where have you? Where are you? PSG say football. Listen, if Arsenal don't win the champs, I'm going to be upset for a sec. Like, oh, parade. It's dead. I know because of the crud I've spoke. I know everyone's going to be in my DMs and across all my social media. Honest to God, it's going to fall on deaf ears. Bro, we used Tomiyasu to lock down Salah left foot, put Hincapie to Mark Carroll. Hey, listen, if he does it and it works, you lot are the guys, man. You lot are the guys. People shouldn't be angry at rivals at the parade, at the Emirates or the parade. These lot are closet Arsenal fans. They know we're wavy. True. And fuck her, man. They're shameless. I was at the Palace game, most unbelievable experience and atmosphere ever. You cheats, PGMOL trophy. That's great. Says Arsenal. You support Man United. BR, you know you're better than that. Over here, anyways. Martinelli is better as a central striker. We still trying to run that in 2026. I'm not saying you're wrong, but there's just certain things we need to give up, bro. Bet that experience amazing to be at that game. I would have loved to be at Palace. Tuesday night will stay with me for the rest of my life, you know. The last time we won the league, I was 9. 31 now. DJ, my bro, always fuck with you. But meeting you the other day at the Arsenal made me rate you even more. Got enough love for you, my G. Big up yourself, Jay. Aye, you don't need to put faces, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. And as I said at the start, they're the most magical moments that won't leave, man. I'd rather sell Martinelli as we can get bread for him. Plus, Trossard has been so clutch for us this season. I'm not fussed because you could make a case of, like you said, you know, Trossard, if we're trying to seize the present, seize the moment, take advantage right now, Trossard's more of that. Martinelli's obviously younger. There's all of that stuff, helps us defensively. Martinelli might, on paper, fetch a higher fee, but his wages, it might be a bit technical moving him on, innit, if I'm completely honest. Trossard, there's not too long left on your deal. He might say, do you know, I want to try a new experience because, to be honest, this is the first, I might be making all of this up, but this feels like the first season where for the majority of it, Trossard, you've been the first choice left winger. Even when you kind of fell off a cliff. Like, because if I remember, he started the season well. And it felt like once we got to December, January of 2026, he went missing. And then around, to be honest, around the West Ham game, or around the time, like we all fixed up as a club, you get where I'm going, innit? All the narratives about Arsenal have been debunked this season. We no longer listen to them. We're Prem champions. I'm here for it, man. I don't think Arteta is going to risk too much at stake. He's going to play it safe with Gabby, Saliba, Mascara, Raya. Fair play. Arsenal, I love globally, and we have real patient fans. The scenes in Nairobi and Kampala were electric. Where's Kampala? Forgive me for my ignorance. Bro, I just finished my food today. DG, we did it. First time being back here since, as I said before, I'll see you at the parade. Everybody be there on Sunday. Can we get both Bacola and Rodgers? I don't think so. I don't think so. We did do it. Smash the likes, people. Martinelli crying at Palace during the trophy lift and the statement he put out. Other players didn't put out a long statement like that. He's leaving. I don't know if he's leaving, man. The man's been here since 18, bro. Like, it feels like he grew up through Alen. It feels like he could, but it feels like he grew up here. Obviously, you're seeing, like, I don't know what you call it, but away from the traditional title lift, you're seeing all the footage starting to come out now and whatnot. Like, his dad's there. It's emotional, bro, because as much as it means the world to us, these are the players that in the last 3 years you've fallen short. 1 minute you're gassed about Real Madrid. You've been dealt with against PSG. You've fallen short in the previous 3 years. It can't be nice. So to get over it, because remember, we know what we see on the surface. We don't know about how the training ground is and the changing room and how they all feel. So to get over the line, it's going to be a whirlwind of emotions for them, man. How many players from Arsenal do you think start for PSG? Raya. Saka starts over Doué, or at least mix and blends. You know, yeah, Doué's cold, but Doué wasn't always starting there. And I really want Doué, as you don't know. Saka, Raya, my 2 centre-backs, definitely Saliba and Gabriel. I'll back Timber against Hakimi, or Nuno Mendes defensively at left-back. But that one, their 2 fullbacks are quite solid, in my opinion. I would love Krupi. Bacola, I'm a hypocrite because I do like Bacola, but I think he's one that we have to get really hands-on to improve him, innit? Like, I'm sure he frustrates PSG fans a lot. I would like that. But for me, he's the Lionel Messi of Madueke's. And I'm a hypocrite because I said I don't want no more potential, but that's someone I would risk it on, if I'm honest with you. I'm back after winning the World Cup with France. Safe, DG. Raya, Saliba, Gabriel, Saka, Rice start. Do you think you're bigger than Chelsea? If I'm honest with you, I don't like this whole bigger club stuff in it because it's just like my brother's stronger than your brother, my dad's better than your dad is dead. How do you quantify it? Because, you know, obviously you could do the trophy route. As I genuinely think there's the most Arsenal fans in England, like out of all the traditional big 6 or top 5 and Spurs. As you saw, we riz up 100,000+ people within an hour of last Tuesday. Sunday, I couldn't tell you how many people were there. And regardless, you're going to see what happens on Sunday, innit? Like, regardless how the Champions League pans out, this ain't 1 million people. It's going to be worse than Carnival. Carnival's packed, but at least, and you're like a sardine. At least you can walk up and down and you can move and maneuver. You're not going to get that. See, if you're not there at that parade, quote unquote, early, and I don't know if you want to set up around the Emirates, Islington Town Hall, wherever have you. You got to find a spot, and that's your corner you're holding, at least until the evening. And if I'm honest with you, fuck the police, man, because the police ruin it. They ruin Sunday, if I'm in my opinion, and they ruin Tuesday. Like they're trying to move people on. They're taking. I saw this poor old geezer taking this, grabbing the Stella out his hand, pouring it on the floor. Like, what are you doing, bro? And of Arsenal giving me hope with that City verdict news. The same. But realistically, I can't lie to you. I don't really care about it because I do think everybody cheats in this thing. And also, cut the track. There's 62 likes. We must be able to get to 100. What is going to be the verdict? Because I don't think they're going to get stripped of titles. I don't think that some are going as far as relegation. I just think they're going to hold up fine, if I'm honest. What's up, DG? This run from you reminded me of that also 15-16 season. Come on, my boy. The parade, if we win the Champions League, will hit the globe like crack. Brother, if we win that Champions League, I thought Tuesday was good. I don't know what Saturday evening will look like. And I just hope that if we do win it, a lot of people take time with the drinking and the partying, because as much as it's going to be exciting, we're going to need you at that point in less than 24 hours, the following Sunday, the next day, to forward in it. Not everybody cheats, DG. Don't fall for cheaters' logic. Okay, let's remove for a sec. Yeah. Let's remove the fact that we love Arsenal. And don't look at individuals. Look at the club and the establishment. Football, full stop, football's a dirty game. From the TV rights to these football clubs, all of them are dirty. There's not a single 100% ethic club. That's not me trying to get at my team. That's not me trying to get rid of Chelsea or whatever. Football's a nasty game, bro. It's a nasty game. It's like anything. When there's money in there, there's corruption, bro. We'd all agree, Premier League, UEFA, FIFA, PGM, all the various, even the football writers things, they're all establishments that are bookie. Clubs are the same, bro. I think you're very naive if you disagree, you know. I'm in then Saturday too, so I'd have to roll Emirates. Haters don't want us to win the champs. They definitely don't, man. Chelsea can't do it like this. I do think, for myself, I underestimate City and Chelsea worldwide. I think the only team, and it would include a lot of these Londoners fucking off and going to Manchester, the only team that could do that type of thing is Man United. Maybe Liverpool. I don't know, man. I don't know for Liverpool's thing, but I'd have to see the scenes again after their 30 years and whatnot. That's another thing. Yeah, we waited 22 years. Some of you weren't around for when your club's droughts for a Premier League title was, but get what I'm saying? I think, yeah, I don't think they can do that, man. Arsenal summer, Morgan, Rodgers, Livramento, Tonali, Alvarez, Kripke Jr. That's a lot of players and a lot of money. A lot of people trying to throw in Rice, but for you, I can't lie, Rice can't go right back, bro. Oh, you're talking about for PSG? He probably could, but it would have to be a midfield that has him with a Vitaya and all them other guys, like a Neves. If you get in the head of Neves, I rate João Neves. But he could, for what he's done in the last 2 years, come on. I'd rather get a midfielder who's a hybrid of a 6 or 8. I would love that too, man. Go and get that. Uncle Kaz outscoring Saka. Don't worry, when the dogs outscored Amad Diallo. If Noni's got more Premier League trophies, I don't hear it. The highlight of Ahmad is when he's being a fucking Twitter fingers. He's a Twitter you. Don't want to hear it, mate. Can't hear it. Not accepting it. Not accepting your verbal, lad. Not accepting your verbal, lad. And I agree with this. Not to say, and more than anything for the fans, you see, when it won't happen because fans don't learn, innit? But you know, there's been a couple of, and I'm even victim of it. There's been a couple of games this season where we win, we're gonna fucking do it. We lose, it's all over. So for the fans, for the manager, for the players, when it looks all rosy, we're not getting excited. When it looks left, not looking excited. And I mean, I like this tweet. Rice saying they're freer now. They feel freer now after winning the PL has made me a bit confident for the Champions League final. If they hadn't won the league, the pressure would have been too much for them. Pressure is a privilege, man. And every time that Arsenal don't win the league, it's a crisis. And that speaks for itself, bro. Appreciate you, BR. Slap the likes, man. Them elite content for free. Chelsea are massive, bro. Chelsea are massive. And I know, like, I'm an Arsenal fan because I fell in love with Perez and Tony Adams and Bergkamp and that. But I'm also an Arsenal fan because I'm a North London lad. And, like, representation matters, bro. Like, I'm seeing people that look like me. Like, I'm seeing a bag of black people. Like, people have common sense in it. There's that. And I do think when you're seeing youths in Brazil, well, Arsenal, Brazilian youths are winning stuff. Black players are winning stuff. Geezers like Rice. It is what it is. What pressure? Pressure's for tires. Where's the best place to get the season we just finished home shirt for best price? I'm trying to get the gold badge on it too. Honest to God, you're going to have to chat GPT that one, though. Ahmad's career highlights is an iPhone ad. Bro, he was better at Sunderland alone. Dead. Bro, Sadiq, I'm going to leave you to it, man. I'm going to leave you to it. I ain't going to argue with you. I just think football is a dirty game, my boy. And they talked mad shit on my striker. Look at him at the end of the day. Big up Wayne Rooney. Big up Wayne Rooney for saying Gyökeres is signing the season. Shameless, but I'm here for it. BR, you see how your ex-Man United players, the real United dons, are twerking for Arsenal. He's not even twerking. He's just being real. Wayne Rooney, come get Gabriel Heinze back, man. Come get Gabriel Heinze back. Kolo Toure, you mean to tell me you went back to Manchester City to join the coaching staff and they never won the league? You're the problem. Pep, the fake Pep. Is it Pep or Per? The guy that was at Liverpool and he went City. You thought you was getting a light thing. Watch your coaching staff, Pep, man. Don't bring them in your next job. At the 5th time of asking, Arsenal finally converted, having been top of the Premier League at Christmas. I'm not going to lie. We'll read this all in depth tomorrow, people, because we're pressed for time. But Mourinho said this is a dream come true. Martinelli spoke about his 7-year journey. And yeah, mad thing for him, innit? Really. Odegaard, crazy feeling of being champion. That's his first major honour of his career. Obviously, I mentioned, you look at a couple of players. I would say Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, because you went on a couple loans and then you came back when you were serious when we fought for the title. But in particular, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Magalhaes, because you look at the start of this project, innit? And to what you are now, Odegaard, at the end of the day, we did do the leaders of the new school, the young G's all growing up together type of thing. You've done that. And whatever people say about his captaincy and whether he should get or not, at the end of the day, he is the captain of this football club where we have ended a 22-year drought and the first of the Emirates era. And I'm going to say it once, I'm going to say it again. For me personally, I know we moved to the Emirates a long time, but it's always felt like we've not, like, it either feels like, no, it feels like we've paid off the mortgage now, or we was renting. I guess what I'm getting at is the Emirates for me has felt like a house. It's felt like a house. It hasn't felt like a home. And I do think when I see the atmosphere, where I see how the fans are going, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, the scenes all around, at various points in this last week or so. That's all I can say. So yeah, big up yourself, Martin. But yeah, Martin, Gabriel, and Saka, full circle moment. Full circle moment for Gabriel Jesus, really, because it started. Your tenure at Arsenal started against Crystal Palace away, and it's potentially going to end. Like, where's the Mikel Arteta hours? And it was killing me that Raya had a normal shirt on like this, and he had his gloves on. Always focused. And you know what? For the gaffer, you need that. Should have threw him higher. As I said in my watch along, they should have threw him into the stands, man. It's a beautiful moment. Thank you for it, gaffer. Let's help Zubimendi get goal of the season as well, folks. Okay, let's see this. Go to the start. We want to see all of this. Who's that? Bit of a pointless picture, but I hear it. I need to go by. Look at my boys from Rice to Saka to Eze to Gyökeres to Mad Max Dowman to Odegaard. Could have wore some better crepes. Matt Haaland, well, not really Haaland, but Toby Setford and Marley Salmon. Noni just cutting through, man. You look better in red. Kepa, my Chelsea. Well, what? You played for Chelsea, Kepa. Noni, you played for Chelsea. Rice, you played for Chelsea. Is there someone else that played for Chelsea? Kai Havertz. Fuck that Chelsea shit, man. Okay. Look at Nelly. Ahmad don't know what that feels like, PR. Carrick don't know what it feels like. Gabriel Jesus. Sesko can jump high, though. Big up Hincapié. Big up Saliba. Big up David Wright. Looks weird seeing him without gloves on. Big up Martinelli. And Gyökeres. Zubimendi, I don't make the rules. He signed for us. We ended our trophy drought. Miles Lewis Kelly. Gabriel Magalhaes. Shame on you lot who thought Pablo Mari's better. Mascara. Trossard. Bro, they're loving Odegaard. It would be, that's on brand with Benjamin White. Shout out Ben, shout out Kai, Timber, walk on. Martinelli, it feels like everyone's getting it. Double M, love that. Marino, Norgard, one love. Calafiori, one love. It's amazing scenes. And I saw some clips, we'll go over this tomorrow. I saw some clips where Gyökeres was like, I signed here, and I always said it was unnecessary to wait any longer for us to win a title. Karl Heinz left our football club and joined Werder Bremen on a permanent deal. So yeah, we're getting a move on. Can't wait to see that with Reece Nelson. Arsenal are ready to step up their interest in Morgan Rodgers. Talksport understands. Mikel Arteta is personally leading the drive with preliminary talks with his advisors believed to have already taken place. Aston Villa value Rodgers at a minimum of 80 million. We've been linked with Tonali, with Livramento, with Rodgers. It's silly season, man. I do want Krupke, and we're still linked with him. Arsenal are apparently interested in him as well. PSG are also targeting a duo. There's so many guys I would take from Bournemouth. I'd have Alex Scott. I'd have Alex Scott in particular. I'd have Alex Scott and Krupke tomorrow. He got 13 goals in what is his debut season. Apparently, we're interested in him, people. I can't imagine, people, whatever. Apparently, it was Ellie Junior Krupke's 19th goal against City that effectively sealed the Premier League title for Arsenal. The Frenchman could now join the Gunners in the summer, as per a report from The Guardian. Let's click on that. There are other options for Arsenal, two of whom play for PSG. Kvaratskhelia remains the dream target, and it's going to stay a dream, in my opinion. PSG are not... I think he plays for Real Madrid one day, personally. PSG are not expected to let the Georgian captain leave. Bradley Barcola, who could leave the reigning European champions, is also a target and perhaps a bit more feasible. Move, man. Arsenal to reward Mikel Arteta with huge pay rise. Okay. New forward priority with Julian Alvarez also on the list. Funds in place to make one marquee signing. If we could sign 4 bad boys, a bad boy centre mid, another bad boy striker, a bad boy left winger, and sign Oaks and do all the other stuff, yeah, man. But yeah, we all know Arteta deserves his new deal and he's going to get his new deal. We know what, and Andre Alberto, big up yourself as well. So yeah, as we said, we've been linked with Krupke. Alvarez is going to be another name that we've been linked with. We can't get Kvaratskhelia. Nico Williams is still there, as well as Anthony Gordon. They're all going to cost a pretty penny, innit? Interesting, Newcastle, Sandro Tonali could be revised, but Miles Lewis-Skelly's performances as a midfielder may persuade Arteta to prioritise elsewhere. Even when Yeri's future looks less secure, he spent the second half of the season on loan at Marseille after signing a 5-year contract in August and is wanted by clubs including Borussia Dortmund. There could be a handful of other departures. Norgard linked with Ajax after playing 56 minutes in the Premier League. Obviously, the 56 minutes thing has changed now because he played against Crystal Palace. Gabriel Jesus needs to be one of the first out the door. And for me, we need to focus on building. Regardless of whatever we're trying to do, we need to get that Leicester lad. He's been linked with us and United. Someone is going to hit the belly with that. Arsenal in talks with the reps of the 16-year-old Leicester City winger Jeremy Monga, who this season became the youngest goal scorer in Championship history, over a potential move that would involve a compensation fee being paid for the England under-19s international. We obviously signed Jaden Dixon from Stoke and Scottish striker Ivan Mooney. He probably scored goal of the season at academy level. He scored he scored from the halfway line against someone, if I can remember correctly. Why isn't Wanyeri at the trophy lift? You'd have to ask him, man. I'd imagine. Do you know what? Surely the Premier League, the first game of the season or our first home game, surely it's going to be paraded in the fans. Because that's one thing we've been robbed of, Big up the Arsenal away fans, but it was shown against Crystal Palace. We all know we obviously did what we needed to do. But in front of the Emirates, in our house, man. When you find Darren, let me know, man. He's running, man. Rodgers is very good, Prem proven, and the driller in front of goal will be a good signing. I work with 2 Manchester United fans, and the kind of bitterness they have is crazy, but I understand the rivalry is historic. They don't like seeing us winning. What happened to Odegaard haters? I think Krupke could leave, but I think it's 100 million thing. He's an appreciating asset. It's not done with pure aura gamble. Pundits were saying it's performative. Bro, Rice could breathe and it's performative. There's a million cameras in Donny's face. And if it's performative, he put on a... Declan Rice, I don't know, on the pitch or saying it's not done when I thought it was done and it weren't done. There's no point, there's no problem performing in front of the camera, innit? Kai scored the winner against City for Chelsea 5 years ago. He could do it again. Captain Odegaard actually looks like a wizard in that. Seeing keepers in regular kits always gags me. Raya gloves on was kit. Bro, what? He switched on. I ain't ever touched ChatGPT in life, DG. First time for everything, man. Andrea Burr is the signing this, bro. On top of everything Burr's done with the contracts, the new players, trying to fight Diego Simeone, in all the celebration pics. Thank everybody connected to the football club, from Stan and Josh to Berta and Richard Garlick, all them kind of people there, down to Mikel Arteta, all the coaching staff, all the people that we're not privy to seeing it, all the people that make the football club. I don't know. There could be Emma, who's 70 years of age. She's controlling the cafeteria, making sure at 8 a.m. you lot got all your little foods and that. The cleaners, the security guards, people like Frimpong as well doing his content. Everyone around the club and the players and their families. And also us fans, innit? Everybody connected, man. So yeah, Champions League for the first time in 140 years is written in the stars. The Champions League is going to be a weird one for me, man, because I've seen us have I'm not saying we haven't had a great run now, but 2006, we had a fantastic run. We took the lead. We had some half chances. I saw us go 15 minutes away from winning. So it's going to be a weird one, man. It's gonna be an absolute weird one. Mbappe is on way too much salary. Alvarez is possible because of reasonable wages. I hear it, and I'm not saying we're gonna get Mbappe, but if this club goes to where we all want it to, at some point in our lives, Jokeres did do it wearing jeans. At some point in our lives, there's gonna be an Mbappe, a Vinicius, a Kvaratskhelia, these kind of men. They're gonna be on. You're gonna have to pay stupid wages. You have to. Big up Malaysia. So why do Chelsea have more social media followers if Arsenal have more fans? Listen, I'm going to let you have fun with your robots. I'm not doing fan Olympics. I'm happy that my football club and everyone that supports this football club won in it. Don't care about it. Like, that's irrelevant, low vibration conversations, as Gally would say, innit? Trouble, big up you. Let's give Mbappe the number 9. Rodgers at 100 mil ain't worth it, DG. Might as well keep Martinelli if we think Bacola is an upgrade. Rafinha will be an upgrade. I don't think Rafinha leaves Barca, though. Everything our players and Arteta said last 2 months when the pressure was high aged well, and I have to big them up for that. I have to. People, we are pressed for time, though, so I'm going to leave it with this message. Knicks reached the NBA finals for the first time since 1999. Real Betis reached the UCL for the first time in 21 years. Sunderland and Bournemouth reached Europe. If it's a year to win Champions League, it's this one. Don't gas me, man. Don't gas me. But yeah, I'm pressed for time. I got to go and handle some stuff, people. But you lot stay safe, stay blessed. We'll link up tomorrow and we'll go over all the talking points with Mikel Arteta. But for now, one love, Arsenal fans. We're Premier League champions again. The haters from every Arsenal fan.